welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 high school anime boys. Top 5 anime high school boys. Yes, that. I recently finally watched Tamako Love Story and I was like, my boy Mochizo, I love him so much, I need to appreciate him, so I thought I might as well make this video. The first one I have is an honorable mention because he technically is a high school boy, but like literally the whole anime, I don't think we see him in high school once. I can't remember. I don't think so. Nope. But it is Jinta from Anohana, one of my favorite animes ever, and I love him so much. He's just so many feels whenever I think about Anohana. Like, oh, disclaimer, this is probably gonna have a lot of spoilers, so if you haven't watched these animes, you should probably not watch this. I will always say the character and then the anime they're from before I start ranting about that, so you'll know. But anyways, I love Jinta so much. He literally like loved Menma so much, and just like he could have just been like, oh, it's just some ghost, like get away, and he could have just been like, no, but he was so accepting and he went so far to make Menma happy. Honorable mention to Jinta, who was a high school boy who wasn't in high school, so he didn't make the cut for this, but I love you, Jinta. Okay, so number 5 is Ko from Blue Spring Ride, one of my favorite animes. Again, all of these are one of my favorite animes, but I love... Ko is just a very hard character because he started out as this like wild, like outgoing, like really fun guy, and like he fell in love with Futaba and like they were kind of a thing, but then he moved away and he kind of went through a lot, and after going through so much he kind of turned into this like cold, harsh, like pessimistic guy, and at first you're like, this guy's not cool, like, he's breaking poor Futaba's heart and all these things, but like as the show progresses we slowly see him opening up more and more, and just like there's moments where you're like, I love him so much. Like that one scene on the train where she gets off and she's like, if he gets off, like I'm not giving up on him or something like that. I haven't actually watched it in a while, but like she's like, if he gets off, like that is a sign, and then the music starts playing and she closes her eyes, and then when she looks up he had gotten off the train and you're like, yes, my boy, and just there's so many emotional moments with him, but you see him slowly opening up and becoming this like kind person, and this person that obviously Futaba sees something in, and like just seeing them interact and seeing how she views him just makes you love him even more. And then that whole scene by the river, and just yes. So he comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4 is Yamato from Say I Love You, and I love Yamato so much. I haven't watched Say I Love You in a long time, so I feel like kind of bad for putting him in here without like rewatching it, but I remember loving Yamato so much, and he kind of does some questionable things, and he does things where you're like, are you a good dude? But he redeems himself and he actually really cares for Mei, and like just so many good moments with him and Mei, and the bracelet and the breaking of the bracelet, and then him standing up for Mei and like beating off all the other boys and all these things, and especially because he was like that cool guy, but then Mei was that girl who no one really paid attention, and it's such a cliche, like the cool guy falls for the girl, and I don't know, I just really enjoy Yamato and Yamato's character and how he does have flaws. It doesn't show that he's this perfect guy, it does show that he does have flaws, and the relationship isn't like the most perfect thing ever, but you can see that Yamato truly cares for Mei, and just like with everything he does, it's just, he's truly like, he is a caring person and he does really love Mei, and I just, the cat guys, the cat. Anyways, okay, yes, Yamato is number 4. Coming in at number 3 is Kazehaya from Kimi ni Todoke. What is the actual name of this? I forget. Oh my god, what's the English name? Ah yes, From Me to You, that's what it's called. But yes, Kazehaya comes in at number 3, and I just so much love for Kazehaya, so much. So him and Sawako and their relationship is just such a pure, innocent thing, and he's not just like that guy who saves her and she becomes Miss Popular. Like, he's just a genuinely kind person. It's not like his popularity makes her popularity, but like it does help people. Like that's the thing, it's not just him hanging out with her that makes her popular, it's him and how he expresses how he feels about her as well, you know, like, and how he gets her involved. I don't know, I really like Kazuhaya, and he is not made as this like hugely like obnoxious popular. It's not like he's like the coolest looking dude ever. He's kind of just like an average looking guy, and people genuinely just like him because he's so friendly and kind and stuff, not because he's like so attractive and so perfect and blah 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 blah. Like he just looks like some average guy. Like compared to Yamato, he's literally just some average guy, but he gets people like to like him because he is so genuine and friendly. And yes, anyways, he's number 3. He's number 3. My top 2 boys was the hardest thing to decide, and I couldn't decide who was number 1, but number 2 coming in strong, almost number 1, is Mochizo from Tamako Market. And I love Mochizo so much. He is so cute, and I love how in Tamako Market it's not focused on the romance of Mochizo and Tamako. It's focused on like the street and blah 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 blah, and we get more into it into Tamako Love Story. Mochizo cares so much for Tamako, and it's really cute because they started off as like being like young, like growing up right beside each other and like just squabbling, him bullying her all the time and stuff, and like typical, but then it grows into something more, and Mochizo just develops these feelings, and it's not like Mochizo like forces it onto her. Even when he confesses to her, he's like, I just wanted to be back to how it used to be, like them together. Even when Mochizo straight up kind of got denied by her when her grandpa was going to the hospital, and she turned to him and was like, Mochizo, like no hesitation at all. He was like, yes, I'm in, I'm going. There was no hard feelings between the two of them. He didn't hesitate like, this girl just turned me down. Like, no, he went. He's always there for Tamako no matter what. He cares more about her feelings than his own, and like, I love Mochizo so much. So much. He's number 2. He is number 2. And now you guys are probably wondering, who is number 1? Who is Rose's number 1? And that is Suwa from Orange, because Suwa is best boy for life. He literally gives up his love so someone else can be happy and someone else can survive. And you might be like, oh, he's just being forced into it because if he doesn't, then Kakeru dies. And it's like, no, he genuinely wants, what is her name? Naho. He genuinely wants Naho to be happy. He wants Kakeru to be happy. He knows that Naho has strong feelings for Kakeru, and he could just take it all away. He knows what he could do. He knows that he can be happy and live with Naho and become her husband, and there is that future for them. It's just such a complicated thing because he loves Naho so much, but he knows that he has to give her up, and he has to help Naho, help Kakeru, and he could do it probably a different way. They could probably be able to save Kakeru in some other way, but he's such a strong person to be able to not only deal with the whole Kakeru thing, but to deal with it in a way that literally gives up his love and knowing what he could have. He knows what that future is like, and that is a future he had dreamt about, but he has to give it up and just, I want you to be happy, Naho. I want you to be happy, Kakeru. And it's just like, Suwa is such best boy. I love Suwa so much, and that is why he's number 1. Suwa is number 1. Suwa is my number 1 high school anime best boy. / one of my best boys in general, but Suwa, number 1. Okay, that is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to comment what your top 5 high school anime boys are, because I'd like to know. And yeah, I think, yeah, that's the end of my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys are all amazing, wonderful people. And yeah, I make a bunch of videos a week, and bye!